Hi guys, I want to talk to you about something that I hope you're going to be encouraged by and that you'll respond to. I teach an online group every day, 5 days a week, and then we meet live twice a week in Zoom meetings where we talk about all kinds of things. I answer questions, we talk about our personal lives, and it's just a very close and meaningful time for those in our community. I'm talking about the Grace Walk Experience online community. We've got hundreds of folks that are in there now that participate in this. It is a subscription group. There is a cost, a monthly cost for being a part of that group, and there are a number of reasons for that. Inside that group, I go into things that I don't talk about publicly. I go into a depth that I don't do publicly because not everybody's ready for what Paul or what the Bible calls strong meat. Some people still need the milk. But as I'm sharing this with you now, we're at the end of 2024 and we're about to begin 2025. And what I want to do is invite you to join this group for 1 month at no cost. No cost. Now there is a subscription group. This is for new people only, for those that are not already members of our Grace Walk Experience community. But my reason for this is because I want you to see what it's about. And I have no ulterior motive, because an ulterior motive would mean I have an agenda that I am trying to hide from you. I don't have a hidden agenda. My desire is that you will be helped so much by your participation in the group in the month of January that you'll subscribe and want to go ahead and stay in the group with us, in the months after that, and the days after that. The theme that I'm going to be talking about in the month of January is Thrive in 25. Thrive in 25. That's the theme for 5 weeks of study. I'm going to start it the day after Christmas, and then we're going to go through the end of January. It'll be five-day periods. And so I'm calling it Thrive in 25. And really there's a double meaning to that. First, of course, I'm talking about the year 2025, which we're approaching as I'm talking to you now. But also what I've done is I've sat down and I have identified the 25 actions that have transformed my life. There are 25 things that I have learned to do that have literally transformed my life. And I'm not just saying that. As the old guy said, I'm not preaching now, I'm telling you the truth. 25 things that have transformed my life. So what I'm going to do, I've divided these 25 into 5 weekly studies. 5 weeks. Week 1 is called Wake Up. It's Wake Up, and I'm going to be talking about 5 things to cultivate awareness. And by that I mean most people are not even aware of their day-to-day life. They just mindlessly operate on autopilot. They get up and do the same things every day, go to bed at night, and they haven't even thought about their day. So I'm going to be talking about 5 ways to wake up so that you can experience the life that is yours. Week number 2, Get Up. And in the second week, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to take charge of your thoughts. So many of us are plagued with negative thinking, and I'm going to talk about how to embrace the mind of Christ and appropriate a divine perspective. Week 3, Step Up. And that week is going to focus on how to renew your mind. And I'm going to talk about things like your belief system and how to do an honest evaluation of your belief system and find out what you're believing that might just be there because it's what you were told. I'm going to help you find how to do critical analysis of what you're believing and maybe even change your mind and repent and change your mind and begin to believe the truth about God, about yourself, about your life. We're going to talk in that week about how to self-regulate, how to get control of ourselves and exercising critical analysis of the way we think and live, renewing our mind. That's week 3, Step Up. Week 4, Grow Up. And in that'll be numbers 16 through 20. Remember, 5 a week. And there I'm going to talk about sustaining spiritual transformation and how to embrace a lifelong journey of growth. We ought to be growing as long as we're in this world, right? We ought to grow up. We ought to be growing. And then finally, week number 5 is move up. And that, I'm going to talk about the 5 areas in your life that will be absolutely transformed if you will take to heart the 25 things that I'm going to give you over a 5-week period. Now, some of you might say, Steve, wait a minute. I've heard you talk about how we don't live the Christ life by building our life around steps, formula, principles. Well, you're exactly right. And I can see why, when I say I'm giving you 25 actionable steps you can take, why some people would say, wait, that sounds legalistic. I know. But you do know that the New Testament is filled with instruction about how we can live life. Think of it like this. The 25 things I'm going to give you are more descriptive. That is, they will describe what the life of a person looks like who's living life at the highest level. The goal in these 25 teachings is going to be to empower you to upward momentum in the coming year so that your life improves in every way in 2025. So again, these 25 things broken up into 5 weeks with 5 things each week. These 25 things are descriptive. Are they prescriptive? Prescriptive, like a prescription? Yeah, kind of. Because I'm saying do this, do this, do this. But of course, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm not saying to do it from the power of the ego, walking after the flesh, to use a biblical phrase. But I'm talking about I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and rising up and living the life you've been called to live. All right, now, here's how you can get to it if you've not already done it. You can go to gracewalkexperience.com, gracewalkexperience.com. Go there, find the course called Thrive in 25. Now, you won't have access to everything else on the page. You won't have access to the whole site. You'll have access to this course. I've got a lot of courses on there, hundreds of hours of teaching. But this one is called Thrive in 25, the way you can flourish and grow and experience the life you've been made to know in 2025. Go there and you'll see it. And then you just join. You just subscribe for that course, Thrive in 25. And I will begin this the day after Christmas. I don't know when you're seeing this. It might be already past that day, or it might be before that day, but I'll begin these. They'll be scheduled. I don't just dump the whole thing on there all at once. They're scheduled, and they come out once a day, Monday through Friday. They come out every day, Monday through Friday. And then, of course, as a part of your month-long membership, you'll be able to also participate in our twice-a-week Zoom meetings. And I understand that because of time zones, not everybody can participate, but we do also post those and they're archived, so you can go back and watch them. We have a lot of fun in that group, talk about a lot of things. Anyway, go on over to gracewalkexperience.com. Cost you nothing for this first month. Just come in for the month of January and study with us, participate in our community, and then at the end of the month, it is my belief that you will say, wow, I can see the value in this, and you'll want to stick around and you'll subscribe to become a part of the online community where you'll then have access to all the things we've already done that are in the group. All right, I look forward to seeing you inside the Grace Walk Experience online community.